Hello Libras and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for April 2019. Alrighty, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It can and will not resonate with every single one of you. Be sure to check out your monthlies as well as your weeklies for better insight into your other placements, including your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are not just our sun sign, and it is important to remember that, okay? If you guys want to book a private reading, all the information is right below this video in my description box. Or if you want to check out my Patreon where I have extended readings, that's down there as well. Alright, Libras. So, let's see what Aries season is bringing up for you in terms of your emotions and your energy. Make sure you guys are not scattering your energy in this month. There's just a lot of opportunities. Not all of them are going to be great. Some of them might end up, being a total waste of time, and others might be amazing. And we have to be able to discern that, okay? So do not distract yourself in this Aries energy or run yourself into the ground. You guys are very likely to do that, honestly. It's kind of a feeling that I get. What else? There could also be, things that could be unexpected that are springing up this month that kind of seem almost too good to be true. And if it does seem too good to be true, make sure you're really looking at it and making sure it's real. So, if you are getting, again, like I was saying earlier, opportunities that feel like a waste of time or feel too good to be true, look at it again and really discern if it's real for you or if it's right. I think a lot of you guys are trying to decide whether the life path or the career that you're in is going to be able to make you money, is going to be able to bring you success. And unexpected events could really upset the status quo this month, cause a little bit of material insecurity, especially for you guys. We need to interpret any type of loss or any type of insecurity in terms of money. Really as a feedback on where, personal and collective lifestyles, attitudes, really that no longer fit us for this purpose or for, our total life purpose, our career, everything that we feel like we're doing, where they must evolve, where we need to evolve. Anyways, let's continue to talk here. That's just your general energy that I'm getting there in terms of astrology, in terms of how it might be affecting you guys. So let's see. Libras. It's been a rough time lately. So let's see what this season, what Aries season is bringing up for you so far. I'm not getting anything popping out. I'm using my Hobbit deck here as well. What's our general energy in Aries season? What does Aries season bring up for my Libras? Aries season and energy bring up for my Libras. Hierophant. Yeah, there's a need to take things slow, to listen, okay? Listen to your higher self. Listen to what guides you, okay? Know that everything that you're going through right now has a higher purpose. Like I was just saying, it's really weird. I don't know if I just said this out loud, but I was thinking of Cancerian energy, honestly, when I was just shuffling. I don't know. I feel like some of you guys might be dealing with a Cancer. However, it could just be that you're being pulled in two different directions here. We don't really know which to take the reins. We feel like, okay, well, do I do this or do I not do this? Five of Cups. Yeah, it's bringing up some feelings of how do I get there and why can't I get there? I think it's a lot to do with money in terms of career and success. And I feel like that some of us here are wondering, how to get to that other side, how to bypass that glass ceiling. If some of you guys work in careers where, you need to get yourself out there, your work out there, and you want to be successful, as, whoever you are and whatever you're specifically creating and doing, you're trying to figure out how to get to where other people are, how to take control. There's also a moving past. I don't see the Five of Cups as completely negative because it is, in the process of figuring out how to move beyond, how to get to those other cups. There's always more to get to. We might be mourning the loss of money, the loss of a situation, feeling frustrated, and trying to understand, why this happened, how this happened, and how to not let it happen again. The Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, there is, I feel when you guys are alone, you guys are known to be very balanced, very balancing in career, not career, but in social situations. In most situations, when you guys are out, you're like, you're fine, you're doing whatever. But, when you are by yourself, you might feel really, really confused. You might be questioning things. You might be going back and forth between extremes of feeling here. Between like, I feel amazing and I feel terrible about myself. I hate myself. I love myself. What's going on here? Okay, so there's a lot of back and forth energy. If you guys run yourself into the ground by the time you guys are by yourselves, you un-Libra yourself, you know, you could be just all over the place. Because I know that you guys are amazing in social situations and work situations, at balancing, at seeing different perspectives. When you're by yourself, it's a whole nother story. And it's like, wow, I did not know that Libras could get that way, but they can. Page of Coins, new beginnings, new money, possibly new opportunities coming in. Again, I don't feel like you guys are want for opportunities this season. Or in lack of opportunity in Aries season. I do think it is allowing you to push forward on some new ventures, to create something new here. Again, I think that there is a question about whether what we're doing is going to be able to make us money this month, but there is a need for faith. Let's see what will help us in terms of the energy that we're facing this month. Before you can pull anything else on that, I do feel that by listening to your higher self, by directing this energy here, if you direct this in the right way, I mean, it's like, how do I say this here? We need to be willing to direct this energy where we want it to go, okay? You can make the money with your chosen life path. You can make your money that you want here. But you're going to need to, again, take some direction here. You're going to direct the energy of this month in the right places, or else you're going to be running around in circles and wondering why things didn't work out. And wondering, you know, if you can really make, you know, ends meet here doing what you're doing. So, anyways, the Hierophant is very much, it's very, very much about being guided by our intuitions. Being guided by something within us here that directs us, that pushes us, that, you know, it's also guides us, and it is our higher self. It could be that we need a guide. We might need to talk to somebody who's better placed in this industry or whatever you're doing here, but there's a need, there's a want to fit in. I mean, you guys are always about that kind of energy of, I'm trying to fit in, show off who I am, I'm a Libra, I'm fashionable, I'm cool, I'm amazing, and that's wonderful. You guys are beautiful energies, physically, emotionally, within what you create, you bring balance to the world. And it's like, some of you guys are so worried about whether or not you can be able to, you're going to be able to bring in what you want in terms of a career, bring in what you want in terms of money, in terms of getting where you want to go. And, where's the message I just had? I just had it. And it's like, Libras are kind of, you guys have this amazing ability to, what you create, I mean, because you guys are such a wonderful balancing energy, it feels very much like what you create is then put back out into the world. You're able to balance things out. You bring equilibrium. And as you come into prosperity, you put that prosperity and that energy back out there. And that is what you have been trying to do. So it feels like as soon as you are able to get through this, you find something that not only brings you prosperity and money, but is able to put it back out into the world. All right, let's pull some advice for this season. Some general advice for my Libras, okay? We'll look at love, okay? General advice for whatever you're going through. Now let's look at it. I actually want to use my Bosch Tarot for you guys, which is weird, but I love it. So let's check it out. Advice for my Libras. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries season. What will help them in Aries season? What will aid them in Aries season to get to where they want to go, to help them be their best and highest selves? Will aid them. Advice for them. Two of Wands. Not being afraid. This is not fearing whatever you're trying to get to here, okay? Don't be afraid about being successful. Do not be afraid about people that are higher in the industry that you're at. Nine of Coins. Knowing that whatever you want, you can create. You are manifesting money. You guys are always able to figure things out, Libras. You're amazing at finding that balance. So don't worry about it. If money hasn't been a thing for you, if you felt kind of lack, if something happened, it's coming back. You will feel abundant. You will feel good about yourself. And you will want to share this with other people. Five of Wands. The Five of Wands in this deck is very different. And I do love it. It's about being able to get through those day-to-day things. But here, let me read it for you guys. None of these are major arcana. So know that these are just small things. Your advice is in the small. Because your energy is big this month. You guys are coming up sharp. You're feeling clear. Probably a lot more clear magnetic than you did in the past few months. But there is stress. And that stress comes out, I feel like, mostly when you guys are alone. And you start swinging back and forth because you're like, wait, what? But the Five of Wands here, you guys make me laugh sometimes, your energy. Five of Wands is the elder, to watch oneself carefully and do and repeat every day so as to improve oneself. Do the things that improve you. Do things that are good for yourself. Make sure you're being consistent. Again, there's a need for consistency this month. So you know how I was saying how you guys are kind of can get really emotional when you're by yourselves. Well, let me blow this candle out before it sets my table on fire. There we go. And there might be a little bit of smoke now, but that candle reached its end and it was becoming kind of dangerous. So I needed to go out. But yeah. There is a need to be consistent in that Libra energy, to be balanced even when we're by ourselves, to find balance within ourselves in those moments as well. So we're not flipping back and forth. And if we find that that's what we're doing, it can make us kind of almost devolve a little bit. And we don't want that to happen. We need to be consistent so we don't hate ourselves, so we don't hate the situation, so that we can be more positive. Because the Two of Wands is, you know, the mischievous person, not to be afraid of those with power, and if the precarious situation makes one whole. That is such a perfect message for you. Like, I can't even describe that. Like, that is like, don't be afraid of the precarious situation. Don't be afraid of whatever it is you're facing this month, whatever uncomfortable moments, situations, truths that are coming out, things that are pushing you forward. It might be uncomfortable. It might make you fear where you're going and what's happening and not really be sure about what's happening. But, you are able to. You're able to get to where you want to go here. I really do feel the Nine of Pentacles right there in the middle. You know, your advice, your knowledge here is that you can do this. You are able to rely on yourself, so don't worry about it. Even he who has more than he needs must not forget to lend a hand. You have more than you need and you will, okay? And I think this is all about your energy and your ability to manifest this in. So I don't feel worried for you this month, really, okay? You guys are seeming to handle this energy and these situations that are coming up very well. Let's pull one Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle for you. Guys, check out your 2019 to 2020 yearly reading as well. Big messages for the whole year for you. Goes month by month. All right, so let's see. Advice. Advice for Aries season. Advice for April 2019 for my Libras. Will help them. What do they need to know about this month? Will help my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's this? Joy. Okay, rejoicing in the present. I like this. This actually came out, I think it's almost weekly. It's for like the second week of April. I was just doing those. But, joy. Joy is a beautiful card to get. It's all about living in the present, being happy with where we're at, and not being too hard on ourselves. It's very much about that Nine of Pentacles energy as well. It is time to find joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. Should this card come up in your divination, it heralds the arrival of more happiness and profound joy into your life. It is a good omen. Actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build in appointments for the dentist. Why not for our own pleasure? All right. So let's look at love now. I want to look at love, relationships, stuff like that for you guys this month. Let's check that out. And I want to check that out with actually my, my desk is a mess right now. I apologize, guys. Let me just like move this stuff so I don't knock everything over as soon as I try to like start things. Let's see. We're going to use my Aquarian Tarot here actually for you guys, okay? Let's look at love and relationships. Love, relationships for singles, couples, all my Libras. What do they need to know in terms of what's coming in for them throughout April 2019 in love? What will be happening in April 2019 in terms of love and relationships for my Libras? And again, guys, you can always check out your weeklies for more in-depth information week to week. Okay? And you can always book a private reading if you have some questions of your own that you want answered. Okay? Temperance reverse. Yeah, there's imbalance. Again, there's imbalance, and Interesting. Temperance has been coming up a lot. Temperance and Judgment for a lot of the signs lately. I think that we're all going through big shifts, and it's kind of like we're asked to heal certain parts of our life, and it's difficult because it's things that are coming up from the past. It feels like things that are coming back. Hierophant reversed. You need to show me, why is this happening, guys? You have all reversals for love. What's going on? You need to show me love this month. Love and relationships for my Libras this month. Ten of Pentacles. We're definitely ending cycles here. Maybe even things that we've held on. Things that have come with us from past lives even. Sometimes I see the Ten of Pentacles as that. There's the Two of Cups. There's love. There's partnership. Could be that a situation, yeah, it's difficult though. There's difficulty in love this month. There's definitely difficulty. There's also strength though. Let me pull one more. I feel like there's one more. You know what? No. Let's get some clarifiers. That's what it means. Clarify temperance here for my Libras. For love this month. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just bringing up temperance. Reversed energy. King of Swords. Maybe Aquarian. I feel like you guys have been in like this weird Aquarian, there it is. Lovers. It's weird stuff with Aquarians, Aquarian and Virgo energy. I'd be surprised if I don't see a Virgo energy in here. You have Virgo. You guys were in Virgo's readings for the weeklies. I think you were in their monthly too. Let's see, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords, Jesus Christ. Alright, Two of Cups. Clarify Two of Cups, Ten of Rods. Really. King of Cups. Clarify Ten of Rods here. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Tower reverse, Three of Wands came out really awkwardly, but also very forcefully, so I won't ignore them. There are things coming back up here. I don't see Judgment, but I know with Temperance reversed, the Hierophant, that new approach needs to be made to something in terms of love. We need to eschew the traditional and start going for what we really want. Because if we've had this very traditional life here and we've had laid it out that way, it feels like deep down inside that's not what we want. I'm just being honest with you. Doesn't mean that it has to resonate with every single Libra out there. But when I see indicators here of imbalance in terms of traditional lifestyles, when the Hierophant is reversed, I always see that as, listen to your higher self. It's trying to direct you somewhere, even if it is less than traditional, even if it does seem against the status quo. It's what you need to do. There is clarity in this decision. If you take the emotions out of this situation, I think it'll be very clear what decisions you need to make, whether you're single or, whether you're in a relationship. There is a choice. And it could be a nightmarish decision. You could have to be like, okay, there could be a water sign. Could be a water sign that's bringing in love here. But in order to accept this, in order to bring this love in, it feels difficult. It feels like, I don't know, there's difficulty here. It's like you have to make a choice. And it's confronting some type of issues here with Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Swords that seem to be like, well, if I jump into this, then I think I'm going to lose all this other stuff. Or I think, this is going to happen. Or if it could even be an ex, somebody coming back in and you're like, I don't know. Last time they were here, they brought me all sorts of crap. But are we over that energy? The Tower is reversed. Whatever's needed to happen has happened. It could feel, for those of you who are, this is a third-party situation where you're meeting somebody and you have to leave somebody else for it. It could be that this person makes it easier, kind of helps you carry the weight here, helps you feel better about it because they want to be with you and they love you and they want to see progression here and they're willing to help you carry this and shoulder this burden of stress and anxiety. I mean, whether you're single or a couple, it doesn't have to mean that like you're making a choice and you're leaving a relationship, but I am going to pull another clarifier for this. These are intense things here. I will say, guys, if you guys have not been speaking the truth, you need to do that, okay? If you're saying things that people are going to misconstrue, things that are going to get around, if you're going behind people's backs here, if you're in a third-party situation, I do think it will come out. I do think it's going to come out. I think it will be difficult, but you will be able to progress. So, I mean, that's up to you on whether, if you're not speaking your truth in your situation, if you were dating somebody, you fell for somebody else, or whatever the situation here was, where you're moving on to somebody else here from somebody else, I do think that there's difficulty, but it's also a need to be truthful in the situation. Being more truthful will lessen this blow. Being honest, you know, there is great honesty there, but, you know, Ten of Pentacles reverse is difficult energy. It's loss. It feels like you're losing your reputation. So again, if you guys have delved into some third-party situation, you've been messaging anybody, texting anybody, have somebody that's coming in here that's outside of a relationship, it will be found out. It's going to come out, and you will lose that situation that you were stable in. So be aware of that. That's why I'm saying, guys, do not speak anything that is less than the truth this month. We need to be totally truthful. We need to be totally balanced in all areas at all times in our life. And, you know, apply your Libra energy everywhere, even when behind closed doors. Clarify what's going on here with the Hierophant, reverse, Lovers, Nine of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. I do feel like, yeah, there's a non-traditional situation, maybe with an Aquarius or a Sagittarius here. Maybe even a water sign that is, it could be any of these signs. But, yeah, there is, if you were juggling two people, it's coming out. There's one of these pentacles is being dropped because we're making a choice here. And it could be very difficult. It could cause a lot of people to be like, what do you do in Libra? Or like, you know, again, Magician reverse. I knew that card was going to come. I'm sorry. I literally just threw my deck down because I was like, I don't want to say it out loud. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But I see in my mind's eye the Magician reverse. I saw it the second I started doing reading for you. And I was like, when is he coming out? Where does he belong? So again, it's about that truth. Do not pretend to be somebody that you're not. It will disintegrate the situation. It'll disintegrate your growth here on it. I'm saying disintegrate, but it will hold you back. It will bring you right back down to a place that you don't want to be. Evolve, okay? Evolve. And evolving involves speaking the truth. You know, because again, if you say something that is not true, if you tell a lie, if you speak anything that is less than the truth, people will, or if you say things, you know, in terms of that you think, oh, if I do this, people are going to think less of me, or if I, you know, if I start, like, you know, saying this and that and the other thing, then don't say it, okay? First of all, just don't say it. But, so yeah, if it's not true, and it's going to come out wrong, and you think that it's going to cause you problems down the road, don't do it. Don't lie. Don't say anything that is less than the truth. This is about being consistent, being true. You know, there are possible new offers in love, in career, and something amazing, something that is being revealed here. Again, something from a water sign that is coming through. I feel that this is a reveal about love or something that you needed to know. But you're going to have to be truthful about it. If you're in a relationship, you need to either communicate about it or choose one person and be honest, open, and under, you know, and not the Magician reverse, because the Magician is reverse. You know, it's somebody who is lying. It's somebody who shows up as one person but is actually somebody else, you know, who says one thing, does another, is not truthful. And that is not your energy. All right, Libras, let's just hope that this video actually records the sound and the video and it stops friggin' dying, because this is like the third time this has happened. I'm going to lose my mind in a minute. I'm really going to lose my mind. Anyways, Libras, I'm sorry. I don't know why this has been happening. Mercury, as soon as it goes direct in Aries, everything will be okay. I guarantee you. But right now, it's just, it's the worst. But, okay. So, like I was trying to say here, is that we have a choice. We need to drop one of these pentacles and choose something. There is a truth that needs to come out, and I think it might be about feelings for somebody else, because it does seem like somebody else, if we're in a relationship or not, somebody's coming in here to kind of mess with our feelings here, to offer us something, to bring back love. It could be somebody that we've dealt with in the past. It could be somebody totally new. You know, we're getting Leo energy, we're getting Aquarius energy, and water sign energy. Could be any of them, but for me, the sun is mostly a reveal. There is truth revealed here. Something is coming out into the light. And I think it is a lot about, you know, not just somebody else coming to you, but that you need to reveal some type of truth. What are your hopes and dreams? You know, the star is the light at the end of the tunnel. And if you want that, you know, the truth is illuminating that. It's going to get you there. It's going to bring in this Prince Charming energy, Princess Charming energy, whoever this person is to you. Or even a water sign. But whatever this is somebody trying to offer you real love. to offer you healing, to bring back love into your life here. Somebody that wants something. And you might feel like in the position you're in, you're not sure either how to answer or you're not sure about your truth in this matter. You might really want to be with this person, but you have something else going on. And you need to decide here what to do. If you guys are, again, saying, the Magician, I knew it was going to come out. I just knew it was going to come out. When it is reversed, we are not being our most authentic self. It's somebody who is not being truthful, who shows up as one person but is another. And if that's what's going on here, it will be revealed and you will have to make a choice here. One of these pentacles will be dropped. So if you're dealing with more than one person in love, you know, we need to be nothing but truthful this month, okay? Nothing but truthful. Do not lie to anybody, even if it's a partner, even if it's, just don't lie, okay? You will be caught in it. You will be caught if this is a situation that is, you know, developed, and you will have to pay the consequences. You will have new love coming in if that's what you want, though. If you are leaving one person for another, you'll be okay with that other person, and it will make things better. But and you'll be happy in terms of that. But you need to be fully open, fully truthful in this situation. Illuminate your truth. Illuminate what you want. And, you know, whatever your hopes and dreams are in terms of love, you can only decide that. But I would suggest, again, guys, do not be anything but truthful. All right, I'm going to keep it shorter there, and we'll talk about it more in the extended, because if this thing dies again and I lose all your footage, I'm going to lose my mind. But yeah, there is... Truths are coming to light this month, whether it be for the good or the bad, or whatever it is. I mean, it's for the best. So don't lie, because if you start to lie, if you start to speak anything but the truth, or try to go for anything that is not your whole truth in terms of what you want and need in love, then it's not going to work out for you. All right, Libras. Things are definitely coming to light, though. And you definitely do have love in the cards. But it's needing to do things very differently. Maybe be with somebody that's very different. To make a choice here. To confront your demons, confront whatever it is you fear. And if, again, you're doing something behind the scenes, you will get caught. Nine of Swords, Lovers, Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles reversed. You know, you will get caught. This will come out, and you will have to make a choice. All right, singles. Libra singles for my Romance Angels Oracle deck here. Libra singles. We're getting new love. It's actually, when I was just doing them for, yeah, this is not what it came out before, but we'll see it. Libra couples. This actually came out for couples when I actually shot the whole thing before. So again, it doesn't really matter how these come out. I'm saying couples or singles, but one or both of you are dealing with new love this month. And a lot of us are thinking about codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. If you feel like you're stuck in a relationship because it's become very codependent, it's become comfortable, it does feel like a new love might be coming in to shake things up. Somebody new has stirred your romantic feelings. If this is in a relationship, it might seem great to run into the arms of a suitor or somebody new, but you need to really see why your emotional doors were left open in the first place there, okay? Before you run to this person. I'm not saying that they're a bad person, but we need to work on ourselves before we just run off and gallivant into the distance. We can't be doing things behind the scenes. Codependency is really putting a focus for those in relationships about this type of issue coming into relationships and cropping up here, you know? You could have addictions, your partner could have addictions that really indicate an impact, or sorry, that impact your love life here. They indicate, you know, maybe childhood issues, addictive family issues. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnerships, addictions become a barrier to moving forward to true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has less than his or her capacity for happiness. This no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. I know this is talking about addictions, but again, this is codependency within a relationship. That's more of what I see it. It could be addictions, but I think of it more as, have we become so overly dependent on this relationship and this person, or, you know, that person being on us? You know, it could be even equal, you know, both sides being way too dependent on the other person for happiness, for love, for anything really, and we need to kind of maybe separate. You guys, it actually came up as new love and retreat before, so I'm not going to ignore that either, but I threw them back both in the deck and I was like, well, we'll see what comes out again. I think there is a lot of capacity for any and all of you guys to have new love coming in though, okay? Anyways, Libras, feel free to let me know how this resonates with you. I'm wishing you nothing but blessings this month through this. Check out your weeklies throughout the month. I do think things are going to be okay. This is all for the best. If you guys want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. And if you guys want to join me on Patreon, that's there as well, okay? Thank you guys so much, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best.